Good morning, how are you?
Doing good.
So you're ready for the week? You're getting there, and you will be approaching Friday soon. And as you all know, the presentation is coming up, it's next week. And then after the presentation, you will enjoy 1 week of Labor Day, right? And at the end, there is a submission of your final protocol, which is your final exam. So as I mentioned to you before, there's no final exam in class. It is a submission. And what do I say about submissions?
Everybody has to turn one in.
Right, although it's a group project, it has to be submitted individually and on time. Because the submission side will close, as some of you have experienced. So make sure that you follow the due dates. Today, what you're going to do, you submitted the version that you submitted on Friday should be pretty much your final version. There should be not much to change in that, but I saw that some groups were really not ready yet. There was barely a background, and the materials and methods section was not really specific of what you are proposing. So make sure to really change, talk with your mentors so that you're ready for the presentation next week. Today we will go over the presentation template of what I would like to see in your presentation, and then I will call group by group again to check what I can help you with, what you still need help with. And for those groups that need IIB application, scroll in the IIB website what type of application you will need, and you will start the IIB application today. So you will start, but I want to make sure that you're using the right template, because depending on the design of your study, the IIB application might be different. So I just want to make sure that you're using the right template. And today I would like to announce a visiting scholar that has come from Korea, from Yonsei University. Dr. Shin, could you please stand up? And he will be with us for 1 year, and he might help us on your projects as well. So let's give him a big applause. So let's go back to the template. Our PowerPoint, our presentation, how long should the presentation be? 7 minutes, right? So you're presenting in a group. The presentation should be about 7 minutes long, and then you will have a couple of questions that will come from the audience or from the faculty, and you will assess how well prepared you are to really address these questions and answer the questions. Since you're a group of 4 or 5, please present as a group. Don't have just one person represent your group. I would like it such that you work as a group and also present as a group. And you start with the title slide, which should have your title, your mentor, and all of your group members' names. So that's your title page. And when you have your title page, you start with introducing to the class the title and all of your group members. And then the second slide jumps into the introduction. Please don't copy and paste your aims or background section into the slides. I don't want to see long paragraphs in the PowerPoint. The long paragraphs is in your protocol, but everything in the slide should start with an introduction that has just bullet points that you can just start explaining. And in the introduction, there should be the background, and why you chose to do this project, the gap in the literature, and the objectives, aims, and significance of the study. And everything goes into the introduction. And then you highlight your objectives and the null hypothesis that goes with your study. And in your materials and methods, you will really elaborate and explain what you're planning to do so that all the others can really understand what you are proposing. And if you are planning to do the application, it should be included in your materials method section in the PowerPoint as well as in your protocol. So every protocol that is for study that is doing an IRB application, that has to be included in the method section. And then it's always nice if you have some illustrative pictures that really help understand your proposal. And a diagram to explain what you're going to do is very helpful. And all of these diagrams can be included in your method section. And at the end of the method section, you have to include your statistical analysis. And if you have not discussed with Dr. Oyoyo yet about whether your statistical analysis is adequate, please discuss with Dr. Oyoyo. You can meet him in person, but usually he also you just email him what you're trying to do, and usually he replies, and there should be no really big need to meet him in person at this time point. And then you don't have your results yet, so usually after this there should be the results section. But the results section we will see after the fall, and then future directions of this study. And that's pretty much it, and this should be about 7 minutes long. And this PowerPoint I will upload so that you can see again how it was arranged, and this organization of introduction, method, statistical analysis, and future direction. You can use the same headings for your PowerPoint presentation. Any questions? So next week we will have 8 presentations, and since it takes quite a long time with 7 minutes of presentations and 3 minutes of questions and answers, is Sabine here today? Oh, okay. So what I would like you to do, I need 8 presentations on the desktop. So that we can. AJ?
Huh?
Can you help?
Help what? Yeah.
You're the IT,
Okay.
right? You're
Yeah,
IT.
I got it.
So next week I would like to see 8 presentations, and have your presentation named as group 1 to group 8, and then we can pull up the PowerPoint presentation and go start with. Shall we do randomly?
Yeah.
Right?
We'll let that.
So
Yes.
that I will call out randomly a number, and then we'll start with that group, okay? But all of those 8 PowerPoint presentations should be on the desktop so that we can get ahead. And that morning, so next week in the morning, you will receive a Qualtrics survey, because we mentioned that we are going to do a self, peer, and faculty assessment together. So you will receive a survey, and it will prompt you to check whether you are a self-assessor, peer assessor, or faculty assessor. So if you are presenting, when the group of 5 is presenting, what do you have to click?
Next.
You're self-assessing yourself, so self-assessor. Everybody else is a peer assessor of that group. And then you saw the rubrics that we are going to use. We are going to use the oral communication rubric, which has a scale from 4, 3, 2, and 1. So outstanding, exceptionally outstanding would be a score of 4, and a fail would be a score of 1. And if you go into the communication rubrics, you will see what is meant by outstanding and what is meant by fail. And we will go over the rubrics together next week before we start the presentation. So everybody will do the self-assessing, peer assessing together in class. And therefore, we need 100% attendance to really get the credit for the self-assessment next week. Okay, so since we don't have any questions on the PowerPoint presentation, what I will do today, I will just call out randomly. So last week we started with group number 1. Last week we started with group number 8. Today we will just do it randomly, okay? And if you don't have questions, if you're done, please feel free to stay in the classroom and work on your IRB application and on your PowerPoint. And if you feel that you work better outside, please feel free to leave after your group has been named, okay? Great. So we will start with group number 4. Group number 4 it's Miss Witherspoon.
Miss Williams. Hop on the stage.
And when you come out, please bring one laptop so that you can go over the IRB application template together.
This is the IRB form that we have.
I slept wrong. I guess just me. I even got to go back. Now look, I'll be here by the time they.
Priority? It's not the IRB application.
Monday, nothing. This one's weird. It has for
You will use this to give it to us. So they have to sign it. So this is part of the but the IRB application, you will use a minimal.
We're going at noon on
You will use a minimal risk for
That's what we got.
But did you contact Amy Casey?
No.
Right. Yeah, it is. Considering you're going to Ireland 30 to 35. IRB website. So I'll be
I'm going to try to work on the PowerPoint right now just until 9 because it's going to be a busy week for me. My family's finally coming.
What I mean is, I want everything together. I feel like I'm getting I don't know. Not squishy.
We missed that.
Section. What? No. She wants it all in one form, but she wants everything. There's like 3
Yeah, then we just have to separate it.
I don't see any
It's a lot of Hey guys. Hello. I was just saying I'm gonna try to get as much of my part out of them for this now. I'm not gonna be able to later.
What part of
Did she put a demo on? She just did. I know she should, but she said she'll post it later.
Do we, what parts are we doing?
We have to do the whole thing.
Yeah, but like.
I will do the aims and objectives, like just the first. I'll do one. And someone can do like the hypothesis and the null hypothesis. Go through that. Someone can do the background. And materials and methods.
Like Thursday was so long away from me. That's when I submitted it late at night.
So I'm going about
And she wants it in bullet points.
I added a note of like what she said.
That's helpful.
But yeah, it's like I'm sure you can find it anywhere else. No.
For todo el día, but I meant more in the afternoon.
I don't want to start until after. I just have to plan out
What do you want us to do? What other topics?
Slides.
Said you're doing. Oh, okay. I'm doing aims and objectives. She's doing hypothesis and null hypothesis. Then there's background. Are you doing half? Like, oh yeah, we could do. Do you want me to do So you pick. Or, well, because you don't, do we have to put budget? I think we have to present on everything. Maybe not budget. Maybe not budget.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we can, no, we aren't presenting, we're making our presentation that we're going to do first. We present everything.
So basically, we're gonna put everything on
When
the
are you
slide.
guys doing your adult protein?
Friday, honestly,
Friday morning. I don't know yet because I have to screen mine, but hopefully Friday. Because my patient can't come on Thursday.
Can't stop yet.
You guys, my babe is supposed to be coming today. I don't think she's coming like that. Did she say she wasn't going? She has a request.
To be your patient for adult review? Oh.
Thank God I didn't rely on her though. I had another patient backup. That's already been screened and everything, you know. But I thought she was younger.
Oh my god, when I put materials in methods of my it just saw an F.
Should we do materials? I'm wondering if we could just add future direction onto maybe.
So Carolina basically everything.
She says she doesn't want it copied and pasted. She wants it bullet point. She doesn't want it paragraph. She just wants bullet points. And we all have to talk. It has to be 7 minutes long. I'm doing any objectives and significance.
Also the one that what was mine?
Group 5.
Methods of serial.
You helped me with it. So I want to do the one I did. Yeah, I want to do the one I did. That's why.
Yeah, I did the first one. We can just like this.
I'm so tired. I went to bed late last night. I ate late that yeah, I'm gonna add anything else to the background review. I just don't know which direction. I will text them. Wait, do we have that extra question?
The questions are part of that.
Then I'll do background and rationale. That's what I want. In terms of the aim.
Why can't I just get like this?
Yeah, let's do it. And then put each other right? I don't know. I'll let you know about
The conclusion.
I need to spend time with this.
The conclusion
But I'm telling you, I need to.
Yeah, I read the whole thing and then I got to the conclusion. I'm like, I wish I just read the conclusion.
Just so we can emphasize.
But the conclusion just says for this, it's this, it's that. Like it's way better. I wish I could just say to look at it more.
Yeah.
So future direction should just we're not doing that.
I mean, when we go up there, we can ask.
And I think I highlighted
And we're still waiting for them. So we have the Victorville orientation. So we have to present.
Yeah. Oh.
If she does do double interview.
Yeah, and then that future thing is kind of short.
So basically,
I did good. I like the beach.
did she assure our hypothesis?
What was that?
Did she like solidify our main hypothesis?
No, well, we'll go over that when she calls us up.
Got it. How about you? How are you doing? How are you doing?
So she was given them last week, and they were talking to me, and Miss Withers didn't reply to me. So Miss Hayden was really drugged up, and I assumed that she was probably not going to be able to like focus. I don't know. So so Miss Withers was at her house, like helping take care of her and stuff, and so she like was going through the emails and contacted me saying she was gonna look over the questions. She sent them to her to look over the questions, and I figured like I didn't hear anything, so that they're fine. And she's probably something that she just like if she had any comments, she just asked me. So it wouldn't affect like our grade.
Just like looking into this week, I know it's gonna be crazy hectic. Do you guys want to get together and review the PowerPoint after we finish it?
I want to get as much done this week. Lay it on me, because next week my family's gonna be here. They have not been here for a while,
So
so.
Rachel's doing her program Thursday. When are you doing yours? Oh, you don't know yet.
I don't know, but hopefully Friday. I think, I'm assuming Friday anyway, because everyone's gonna go through
I was thinking either we meet Thursday after Rachel gets out, and go run through because she wants us to know every part of what happened, like not just like Naveen answering questions or answering questions. We should.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is gonna be that big of a thing though. I think it's just gonna be, right? Just like I explained. Honestly. Yeah, but this isn't like that. This is just like a really, this is just our proposal points. Yeah.
But I thought it
But we
was.
could run down.
Yeah.
But this isn't supposed to be like our actual presentation. Thankfully. But we can run through it, like if you want. Just to like say it out loud.
Oh my gosh, today, I'm in Korea now.
Is it 2 hours?
But it's,
It's like 2 hours after data collection.
wait, we don't have to do data collection in a second. Okay. On the actual test day, it's 2 hours after vitals and health. And data collection you do on your screen.
Supposed to be like 2.5 hours. Like to take off. Or 3.
I'm really nervous that my brother is going to have now. I looked in there and it looked good, but I'm nervous now.
You never know.
Natural, coding, compared to
What's alphabetical? Okay, alphabetical order for our names.
and now we're going to
Clover Rubius. I'm just gonna do mine. We're just gonna put first name. I was gonna do
Hannah,
mine
Haddad.
first.
Navina,
Rachel Clover, Rubius, Kelly, Sandra Haddad, Matt Gonzalez. Do you want me to put my name?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to spell Gonzalez.
Z's. All Z's.
At the end?
Yep.
Oh, I like it. M-N. I don't know how to spell it the actual way. But I do it. 2 R's, Rachel, for Clover Rubius?
Yes. CMBARR. Say it 3 times fast.
I just say send a paper in there.
So like I think
Yeah. wish this
I didn't.
class would be a little bit more representative of what you got. I don't see, because, you know, all of them, they don't have right?
Is your family coming this thing down?
Yeah, my brother and I's birthdays are like right next to each other, so it's just for both of those.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. I know, they haven't come out here for a while.
Are you guys gonna go somewhere else?
We'll go and stay the one day on the weekends. Just stay there, just to surf. But like that will be my brother's first week of school, and I will be in school because that's the week that I have HIV clinic in Victorville, and like I'll feed my dad's teeth and stuff. So we're gonna be here like during the week for the 2 weekends. We'll be gone.
What I also want
I looked at her and you're going to
and I was just like, should be included in their
That's what I hear too. My son's girlfriend came over. Oh yeah, he's like, you're came away like on the like 8.
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that lady.
You're gonna,
She's a really great dog. I take my little brother apart, and she's like monkey climbing. Pretty much. And I'm just telling her like, it's my thing for sunshine.
oh my goodness. He's a big handful.
Oh, my kids are in now. They're like long.
We have something to do. No. I mean, I was it's hard because it goes back and forth. This is not as long. It's very different.
I think I got the future direction pretty well. Increasing awareness of therapeutic use and outpatient for treating deteriorating process when encouraging more clinical studies based to promote more evidence-based benefits of Botox in treating TMJ paroxysm, implementing use of Botox in a clinical setting, a dental clinical setting, and promoting administration instruction of Botox in the THDDS programs.
I wrote the hypotheses we have. I mean, unless she tells us to change those, then does that make sense? Knowledge is the same for the author.
So basta at therapeutic.
Get off your phone. Perfect. Yes.
or just
That's a really good idea, though.
Sorry, I just touched your laptop. Oh, I'm gonna take this back. She left.
Because every chart you will write down when will you do the chart, when will you apply, and when will
I think she needs a blue and a purple. No, 2 blue. So she does. Yeah, she needs 1 more blue, and then either a purple. But you lost the list. Oh, good. I'm assuming because this is not what we were.
whether you will.
I'll leave you so you can study.
You will say how did
Oh, I'm sorry. My butt like literally gets up on everyone's computer. I kind of like turn and like knock somebody over.
I hate the classroom, like if everyone's not sitting down, but say like you come late and the classroom with this, you know, with those long skinny desks.
And your butt
you're
just
like
slides
and you're
across the
tr-
table.
And then like the chair just like swings out so someone's like, so you get like this much space and you're like, whoop.
Yeah, I think it's so funny. This? Oh, thank you. I thought you wasn't showing me. Oh. Oh. Okay, allow station.
But that's like appropriate.
I would say maybe from
Because it wasn't
chewing.
Because it wasn't
Diet limitations.
how difficult, right?
Perfect. Yeah, so I just kind of like.
Did you get 10 out of 10 on the carries
Lab?
Group 1.
Freaking never. Diet limitations from difficulty chewing.
Did you why that's what
Oh, let me get
So, how's it going with your group?
I mean, I think it's going good. We have a bunch of ideas that we're bouncing around right now.
No mentor yet, but we have ideas. No mentor, but we have.
No mentor.
No
That's
mentor
really
still.
bad.
That's really bad. Yeah. But we're getting there. We're still doing it.
And I don't get replies.
Well, me
Yeah.
neither. Me neither.
I think we've gotten 1 out of all the emails we've sent, right?
One reply back.
1 reply back out
That's
of all the emails we sent.
So you're doing this, right? The blood pressure one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And based on the proposal that I
Yeah.
received, I didn't see much progress.
Oh, we fixed it.
You fixed it?
Yeah.
We added a little bit
On
more.
Friday? Did you fix it on Friday? Because the Friday version that I have,
Oh no, that was it actually.
huh?
No, that was it. That was it.
But yeah,
This
those.
is?
Yeah, but we added a little bit more to that since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to try to help as much as possible, but then. Okay, so let me see what you have now.
So what we're thinking now is for budget we added to our budget.
You go to the budget.
But so we want to incorporate decimal reader, so we could measure noise level when we.
And the automatic blood pressure reader?
Yes. So that's like the so we wouldn't rely on sound for that blood pressure reading. So we were thinking we could do that. Maybe versus.
Both.
We're gonna do
both.
We're gonna do
Just
both.
to get like a baseline of what the patient's blood pressure actually is.
Yeah.
And then by using the manual way, we're gonna see how accurate our readings really are.
And so we were also thinking because we looked at the one done in 2017, and what they did was they did the blood pressure reading in the clinic, and then they found like an office space that was quiet where they could do this the second quiet blood pressure reading. So we were thinking we could possibly do that. And then another thing that I was thinking about, I don't know if it's possible, but we wanted to, maybe if there had a patient that had previous like blood pressure readings in the past, and then we can maybe take an average of their previous, or like kind of look at what the precision is for systolic and diastolic readings, and then we can compare that to what we get in a noisy and then the quiet.
So then you're thinking about measuring blood pressure on your patients. Because the way that this was done was on your friends, right?
Yeah, we're thinking about
Oh,
the
yeah.
friends, the patients that we see, and like if we don't have clinic one day, just go to our classmates' patients and ask them if they want to participate in our study and take them to the quiet room.
So
We have a lot of ideas, doctor. We just need like a mentor.
Yes, because just recruiting patients is a little bit trickier.
Oh,
Because
okay.
patients are here to be treated, and most of them, they don't even fill out surveys because,
Oh.
and I don't think that they would be willing to get another additional blood pressure done.
Well, this will
Right.
be.
Noisy and a quiet
Well, the
environment.
noisy will be the clinic itself, right? And then as we take the blood pressure, we're gonna like, in a nicely way,
Yes,
ask them like,
yes.
hey, can we also take it in a?
Which is good, which is good.
I don't
I
have faith in the doctor.
I like enthusiasm.
Oh, no,
I have
I
been a
feel
little bit
very
discouraged with subject recruitment, so I'm just telling you out
But- oh,
of my
but-
experience.
But another thing, I think we also have a history of blood pressure. Like we all taken blood pressure on each other in our typodon or.
Type it up.
Oh no, we're in each other's families, so.
Type it up.
No, typodon. I'm sorry. I meant
Forgive him.
sorry. We have actual patient charts of each other, and we have blood pressure taken on each other. So we could.
What's the number of patients that we need to start? Do we have a set number of like people that we want to take it on?
Like, oh well,
we have to,
That's a very important question.
Yeah.
Because
but I mean, in the one in 2017, they did n equals 30.
so number.
So maybe based on that, we could do n equals 30 as well.
Well, then
Just a little bit. I don't know.
they recommended you having more patients on for the future.
because
Okay.
you're building on a project that has been done, and that was already pointed out that the number was limited. But if you're repeating pretty much what they did and you do the same
Yeah.
number, then,
Okay.
then you don't have a good justification of why you did it again.
Okay. So maybe we'll increase on the previous.
Maybe like 50.
I was thinking a little higher, but
But you
thinking that
have to go back to the numbers that they had to differentiate the difference between the noisy and the quiet environment. What was the difference? And then based on that, you have to talk to Dr. Oyuru and ask, because since the pilot is there already, they have the numbers. What was the difference in numbers? So you have to ask what would be a good number to do this time to have a better power based on the pilot data that you have already. So you have to really discuss with Dr. Oyuru about this.
quick question: were you gonna send us the poster as well, or just a proposal from the 2 years ago?
I don't have
You don't have
the
the poster.
poster.
Okay.
Ms. Armstrong might have it.
Do you think maybe we can get like the actual raw data from that experiment? Experiment?
The raw data should be with Ms. Armstrong. I don't
With
have raw
Armstrong.
data. That's,
Okay.
that's really Ms. Armstrong. But Ms. Armstrong
Okay.
is difficult to reach. Right?
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But the raw data, I think Dr. Oyoyo might have the raw data as well because he does all the stats. So he's usually the one that keeps the raw data as well.
Okay. So
So we can ask them.
yes. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you will be ready for the presentation next week?
Yeah.
So tighten up all of the sections because right now I don't see any content.
Okay.
Right? Background has to be stronger. And then you also have to work on your IRB application.
Okay.
Right? It's a minimal risk study. So go into the IRB website and there is an IRB application toolkit. You will download the application for a minimal risk study. Okay?
Minimal risk study. Okay.
Is that
And we
one per group or one per person?
One per group.
Oh,
One
okay.
per your proposal. Okay?
Okay.
And that's, we turn that into you. When is that?
Then is due with your final exam.
Oh.
Okay, that you will post on September. Okay, and I will do an announcement on that IRB application. But the proposal, the final proposal, the IRB application should be submitted together. Okay. Okay. Sorry, this is a very difficult group. No, I think it's very difficult to navigate.
No, it's alright.
It's alright. I will try to get the poster for you so that you have a little bit of information.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
¿Y vamos con la biblioteca, no?
Let's go ahead with group number 8.
I wouldn't either.
Control group.
Yeah, we're done, right? We can go?
No.
Yeah, she said we can go, right?
Oh, we can go?
She said after your group meets with
Go to the
her.
patio?
Huh?
Go to the patio?
Yeah, if you want. That's what floats your boat. Everyone.
There's no need to do it.
Coffee. You need coffee? Oh yeah, I brought my own.
Kevin can get his pancakes.
Pancakes.
Yeah, did you bring it here?
Okay, I have to buy